Ready when you are.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. We are at the... Let me just make sure we've got everything right here now. Yes. Okay. Yes. Good luck. Have fun. We're at the Big Risky Strats tournament. Zach just asked me if this is for real. It's for real. We are doing this right now. Thanks to M3XGoofy for agreeing to do another match, because Zach totally missed his first match here. Like, oof, and he just made a misclick. Did you see that? Holy,
yep.
Yeah. Zach is messing up, or he's changing his mind. I don't know. Anyway, so I mean like M3X had the win. It was in the bracket as his win, and people were making a fuss, and I asked him if he'd be willing to do a rematch, and he's like, yeah, I'd prefer to play him. I mean, he was really cool about it, so I think
that's pretty
yeah,
good of him.
It's really good of him. He didn't have to do that at all. He could have taken the win and been done with it. So, and I think, considering that how good a player Zach is, there's a good chance that he will lose now that he's agreed to play Zach. So, I mean, that's...
I don't know. I'm not seeing a very strong performance out of Zach right now.
No.
Or at least it doesn't seem like it's as strong as it could be.
Yeah, I don't know what Zach's doing, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's
Certainly
doing.
a different strategy.
Yeah, where do you think he's going to make his power plant? Is it this one?
That middle spot that his 200's about to hit.
Yeah.
It would be my guess.
How many factories are in that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only a 7. This is a 6.
That would be my bet for his first power plant.
If he had done,
then I think he's gonna go. And then I think he's gonna go for the 6 down to the left.
Yeah, if he
7.
If he'd gone for the farthest factory, well, not the farthest factory now, but the one, like just okay. So I've got him in the top left. Blue is in the top left. Red is in the bottom right. So in his farthest right factory, if he'd made his power plant there, that would have been a stronger one. If he wanted to go for the strongest one, that would have been the strongest place, because it would have had 8, and now he's going for 7.
What I would do
oh,
in
and
this
now
position,
he's like, what is he? He's sent 300 up, and he's sending you back.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
What I would have done in this position here is, at this point, is I'd create a power plant in the center there where he is, and then I would create a power plant on the empty space between the 2 1s, if you see there, because that would double boost 2 values.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't see anything wrong with what M3X is doing right now. Like, that's a 6. That's a good power plant. He could chain right to the left of that. I think that's.
However, Zach is gonna get the power plant up pretty ahead of.
Yeah, but he's
M3X
gonna have
really.
4. He has 4 factories on there.
Still though,
Look, and it's not even.
It wasn't far enough. It wasn't far enough ahead to matter. You're right.
No, he's down 2 factories, and like, he doesn't even have his capital connected to it. I don't know. I mean, it's Zach. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? You just don't know. So now he's got that. It's got 6 on there. He now has the same. He actually had more production going, because he had his 6 plus his capital. So he had more production going for a bit. Although M3X had his production going longer. So
he needs more power plants, and the problem is he's not actually going for any good spots. He could really get some good production out of it. The furthest factory he has to the right at the bottom there, the furthest right, that one could be a really good power plant if you put factories around it. It would double boost 2 factories, and then if you put one on the one right next to his capital, that would triple boost 2 factories, and it would still be, really beneficial there, and you could get a lot of production.
See, I don't think.
Whereas I don't see what he's doing.
I think you have to boost more than 2. If you're going to chain, you need to boost more than 2 factories, in my opinion. Otherwise, you could just do like the 2 power plants for every factory strat without chaining. Like, why chain if it's just 2 factories? I don't know. In my opinion,
in that case, you'd only be chaining 1 power plant. There'd only be 1 chain in that case.
No, I'm saying you don't have to. If you're having 2, you don't have to chain. Like, you can still have, generally speaking, I mean, there's exceptions because the maps aren't like symmetrical or perfect, but you can generally just try and get 2 power plants on every factory without chaining. If that, I think that's what I was saying anyway. I don't know. I'm confused now. 4 power plants for Zach. 5 for M3XGoofy.
Zach isn't developing that bottom area, which neither of them have gotten to yet, and could be a major production asset if they were to get there.
It looks like Zach's left that 1 blank for a power plant, but he's forgotten about it. Like right next to his capital. He does have more of the map. Like, he's got 11% more of the map right now. And there's not a lot of blanks, so I mean, he does. I don't know how he did it.
Magic.
It's Zach. It's Zach magic. Similar to Purple's
I would bet
magic,
that 2,000 he has up there is getting ready for an offensive, because he's expecting to be Goofy up there.
Yeah.
Oh. At least I wouldn't be surprised.
Sorry, excuse me. I don't mean to yawn. How very rude. So audio is working just fine. Yay. Thank you, Popcorn.
Well, that's not good for Zach. If he can't stop that 6,000, this could be an early over, but it looks like he'll have enough there.
Oh, yeah, no, he's fine. He's fine. And it's 9,000, but he's got 8. And he'll have 9 there now.
Forts. Whoa.
And Zach's not even going for the fort. But now he has to stop to defend.
Well, they actually can't see each other below, but I bet he's getting ready to attack down there. Yep, there he goes.
Yeah, there he is. I've got the map all kind of crooked. I just realized this. I'm actually sitting at my desk all like with my head tilted. Sorry guys. Nah, can't do this. Need to make the bird's eye controls just a little bit.
Oh, that could be a problem. That's actually quite smart. Yeah.
That's a nice flank there by M3X.
How is Zach gonna answer that?
Well,
that could be a problem.
I think if he's fast enough, he'll be okay.
It's a bit of a race at this point.
Yeah, M3X has got to be fast though, but he's going to have to stop at each and see he's not moving. He needs to keep moving.
That was a stall, yeah.
See, and there's 10. Yeah, Zach sees it and he's prepared for it, but oh my goodness, this is a good strategy, and he's got 6k coming behind as reinforcements. He needs to push that. Push.
He needs to get forces back to his capital. There's nothing there.
No,
if it breaks through there, then he won't have any forces at the capital to stop it. But luckily, he might be able to hold it there.
So his push is stopped, and if you look at what Zach's destroying this down here, and he's going to get to the capital. Like, he's got.
Yeah, there's GG from M3X.
Yeah. You really have to be super fast on those bullets. You have to be on top as soon as it hits. You have to push right away, so that your opponent doesn't have a chance to stack and delay you. He said GG, but he's not actually forfeiting, so I guess we'll just wait.
Fight till the end.
Mm-hmm. Game is looking good. Zach looks like he's expanding in more places than M3. Like more places at once. M3 with the flank. Yes. Thank you, purples. Yeah, and I think he's right. Like, Zach did expand faster at the beginning than M3X. Even though I think M3X had the initial better power plant placement. I mean, Zach still doesn't have that power plant up next to his capital. Alright, there's the GG. There's the forfeit.
That was a strong first round from Zach, even with a very, very confusing opening.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Let me just update the scores here. Here we go. I feel like I should be able to cast better because I've been watching all these World Cup games and I'm listening to them and I'm like, oh, that's a good thing, and I keep thinking I should say that when I'm watching, like, but now I can't think of any of the good things, any of the good phrases that they use. Now I'm just like, what? Do you watch the World Cup at all, Dev?
No, I don't, although I actually would like to. I haven't had a chance this year, so. Been developing too hard this summer. No time to relax.
Dude, you're a kid. You need to chill. Enjoy your summer. Stop working so hard. You work harder than me. Stop it.
I have deadlines I have to meet.
Yeah, I have deadlines too. I just don't necessarily meet them all the time. I don't necessarily not meet them either, but I think you do work harder than I do. You're making us adults look bad. No. You make us adults look bad. I get a lot of compliments on the intro, by the way. Thank you for making that.
No problem.
It's really nice. Well done.
I'm no professional video editor, but it was fun for me.
See, and M3X is actually faster getting his factories up. And I think if he could keep that up throughout the game, he'd have a better chance. But I think once it expands, he doesn't expand in as many places. Like how Purple said. Zach looks like he's expanding in more places. Mm-hmm.
Quiet, like intensely watching the game.
Yeah, the setup's kind of boring. Like before we would, Popcorn was mentioning how before we had symmetrical maps, we could comment on the difference. Oh, his dad called.
No, we're gonna put the match on hold again.
No. Why did he take that one and then send everything back? I don't get it. Zach, I don't understand. I wish I could ask them. Oh, he already ended the call. Okay. Like, I wish I could ask them afterwards. Like, what were you thinking? Why did you do this? What was the strategy here?
Intimidation tactics, so it looks like he has an equal amount of percentage. I don't know.
Maybe.
He will have his power plant up first and then get the factory up. So that could be a reason.
So what actually I've been doing while I wait for my power plant is sending troops to not scout, but take the neighboring nodes that are going to go for my next power plant. With so I'll send 300 troops to take it, so I don't lose any troops. It's now mine. I can send I can spam 20s.
That's why.
Yeah.
He's gonna chain power plants.
Oh, you think? Maybe this is
that's my guess.
This is a nice spot here, actually. Look at this. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 8. But you live on Twitch. I am too. Yes. And I will, after this, I generally, after the game, I upload everything from Twitch to YouTube. There is a YouTube channel, Risky Strats Tournament. And
you all should subscribe.
I think after this tournament, it will be a different channel. I think Shaw will be taking over future tournaments. I will be retiring. My tournament organizing days will be over after this.
Hopefully we'll still see you around Risky Strats though.
Oh yeah, I won't leave Risky. I love Risky, so I can't ever say goodbye to Risky for good. But I do have to re-enter the real world of adulthood. So
boring.
I know. Well, you of all people should know. You're more adult than me. But
no.
Yeah, well, you work harder than I do. But yeah, so I won't be around as much. But so they've got. So Zach now has 3 power plants. M3X had 3. He's first with 3 power plants. They're moving, they're both spamming. The blobs look almost similar in size. Except for this one that M3X is got at the front. He's got some bigger blobs, so I think things have stacked a bit more. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Just perform a little worst. Dang, Zach, a spitty collar. The aftermatch interview. Dude, intimidation tactics work. People who scout scare me. I'm just reading the comments here from Purple Sheer. He's in the chat.
Don't you mean Blue Sheer?
No, Red Shuckles is Purple Sheer. Blue Sheer is someone else. And there's I think there's actually a Red Sheer now. It started this whole thing.
Gotta get Orange Sheer, get that name snipe.
Yeah, you gotta. The colors are there's green sheer still available. I think yellow sheer. I don't know.
What about Rainbow Sheer?
Rainbow sheer would be good.
Gotta get fancy.
There you go.
What? Look at the bottom left for Zach. He has 2 power plants right next to each other. I don't see the point of that. That seems a little bit.
Well, they
silly.
share 3 3 factories.
Yeah, 3. But
yeah, and I mean the one on the left has 5 factories connected to it, and the one on the right has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with those chains. I approve. Those are mom approved chains. But look at this. M3X. Oh, he just lost that fort. Oh, no. He was winning. He was. And he could have, if he'd had an artillery on there, I think he could have won that fort. But he didn't have the troops in time. Now Zach is doing a better job of expanding while the fighting is going on. It's really hard to trick Zach. I'm going this way, I'm going that way. It's oh, there's the
there's the artillery.
But I don't think it's going to. No, see.
I think it will.
Well, no, because he's not pushing it. And he has to watch out because if he pushes everything from it, Zach's got these.
Zach has such a percentage gain right now, though.
Yeah, and he's coming from behind here.
He'll take that artillery pretty easily.
He could very well. Oh, Zach is, I don't know, he's pushing him back too. He's not letting him attack because he has the higher numbers. And now, oi. Oh, and now
he's gonna attack that artillery.
Yes, he is. He's probably gonna put it. Yeah, he's gonna put an artillery there. Yeah. See, that's why he kept going back and forth. He was waiting till he had 4K in that spot.
That's smart.
Yeah. That's a sign. Like if you see someone doing that, look to see what they're going to do because
as a risky strats player, I'm terrible at working with artilleries, so I need to get better at that.
Good game. Bye, M3X. I'm a little heartbroken. And did they leave already? Yes, they did.
Rip.
Alright, I'm going to put the outro on. Thank you, Deb, for helping me cast.
No problem.
It's so much nicer to have someone else to cast with. And thank you for this wonderful outro that we now have. And thanks to Zach, and especially thanks to M3XGoofy and Zach saying, I think Goof, which is M3XGoofy, more than I can even express. So, and he's thanking us. What a nice guy. What a very polite, nice guy. You're welcome, Zach. All right. Yeah. I guess they're going to. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Bye.